Samson Dauda going into the 2025 as the favorite to win.
Like being Mr Olympia.
Gonna be Mr. Olympia.
I will be the champion.
Do I think Nick can ever win the Olympia? No.
He can actually win.
Do you think he can win the Mr. Olympia?
Will be Mr. Olympia.
Listen, I was wrong. I thought Brandon Curry's best. He has the biggest legs I've ever seen in bodybuilding.
He's as dangerous as any of those guys. He gets rock hard. His conditioning is never a question.
Samson Dauda!
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Mr. Olympia 2025 is now less than 4 weeks away, and the qualification system is officially closed. No more chances left, the final list is set. This year, a record 22 bodybuilders from all over the world have officially qualified for the biggest stage in bodybuilding. Last year we had 19. This year it's 22 incredible athletes who fought hard all season to earn their spots. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at every single bodybuilder who qualified for Mr. Olympia 2025, the shows they won to get here, and the struggles they overcame to secure their qualification, because qualifying for the Olympia is never easy. So, without wasting any more time, let's start the video. First in the lineup, we have reigning Mr. Olympia champion and former Arnold Classic winner Samson Dauda from the UK.
Samson Dauda going into the 2025 as the favorite to win.
So I feel like being Mr Olympia and my physique more than anybody else on this planet.
Samson's current weight is around 330 pounds, and he's in razor-sharp conditioning. In 2024, Samson shocked the bodybuilding world by defeating 3 former Mr. Olympia champions Hadi Choopan, Derek Lunsford, and Brandon Curry, and claimed the Mr. Olympia title. He brought a complete package on stage: huge size, solid muscle, amazing symmetry, and impressive conditioning. The judges were highly impressed by his combination of mass and aesthetics, and that's what helped him win the most prestigious title in bodybuilding. After winning the Olympia, Samson decided to compete at the 2025 Arnold Classic to prove himself again. Many believed he would win it too, but Derek Lunsford came in better condition and took the title, leaving Samson in second place. Now, Samson is fully focused on defending his Mr. Olympia title. He's putting in serious work to come back even more shredded, harder, and better conditioned than ever before. Samson already has incredible size, over 330 pounds of muscle, and what makes him even more dangerous is that he carries that size with aesthetic lines and stage presence. His physique has great flow and balance. However, if there's one area he needs to improve, it's his conditioning. At the Arnold Classic, his conditioning wasn't sharp enough, and that cost him the title. For this year's Olympia, Samson doesn't need to add more size, he already has it. What he needs now is to focus on muscle maturity, detail, and razor-sharp conditioning. If he brings that conditioning plus size, he can absolutely retain his Mr. Olympia crown. Next up, we have another former Mr. Olympia and former Arnold Classic champion, the Persian Wolf Hadi Choopan from Iran.
Samson, Derek, Nick, everybody, but I think we're gonna see a different Hadi in 2025.
Hadi made history by winning the Mr. Olympia title in 2022 and followed it up with back-to-back runner-up finishes in 2023 and 2024, right behind Samson Dauda. After placing second last year, Hadi made a smart decision. He skipped the 2025 Arnold Classic and is now fully focused on preparing for the Mr. Olympia 2025. At the last Olympia, Hadi brought an incredible package. He was full, tight, ripped, and in amazing condition.
He's as dangerous as any of those guys. He gets rock hard. His conditioning is never a question.
But the judges were clearly looking for more size along with conditioning, which gave Samson the edge. If Hadi wants to take back his Olympia crown this year, there are a few key areas he needs to improve. His back poses, hamstrings, and glutes are not at the same level as his upper body. These are his weaker points, and to beat guys like Samson Dauda and Derek Lunsford, Hadi must bring more thickness, separation, and detail to his backside. But one thing is for sure, Hadi Choopan is a warrior. He's known for his discipline, his work ethic, and his ability to bring an elite physique to the stage every time. If he brings improvements in his weak areas and maintains his classic grainy conditioning, he is still a top threat for the Olympia title. This year's Olympia will be one of the most exciting ever, with Hadi, Samson, Nick, and Derek going head-to-head in a massive battle for the top spot. Next on the list, we have the former Mr. Olympia champion and the reigning Arnold Classic 2025 winner Derek Lunsford from the USA.
He took a third place at the Olympia. He was devastated.
I'm more dangerous now than I've ever been. Gonna be Mr. Olympia 2025.
After making history by winning the 2023 Mr. Olympia, Derek shocked fans when he placed third at the 2024 Mr. Olympia. It was a big surprise and honestly a bit disappointing for him. But instead of staying quiet, Derek made a bold move. He decided to compete at the 2025 Arnold Classic to prove that he's still the best in the game, and he did exactly that. Derek defeated the reigning Mr. Olympia, Samson Dauda, in his very first Arnold Classic appearance. This win proved that Derek is not done, he's just getting started again. After his longtime coach Henny Rambod retired, Derek started working with Chris Aceto, and the results are already visible. His physique is sharper, fuller, and more balanced than ever. Now Derek is fully focused on reclaiming the Olympia title. He's training harder, making improvements, and aiming for that #1 spot. His back is still one of the best in the entire lineup, but now he's also improving his chest, arms, and legs to bring a complete and dominant look. In 2025, the real battle for Mr. Olympia could be between Derek Lunsford, Samson Dauda, Nick Walker, and Hadi Choopan, 4 elite athletes, and the biggest stage in bodybuilding. Next in the lineup, we have the two-time Mr. Olympia champion, the Egyptian mass monster Big Ramy. Big Ramy is making a comeback to the stage after being away since the 2022 Mr. Olympia, where he took 5th place. After that, he took a long break from competing, but now he's officially preparing to return and he's coming for war. According to Big Ramy's official sponsor, Big Ramy will participate in the Mr. Olympia 2025 and will be a fierce competitor to Samson Dauda. He also added, "I would like to know your opinion. Can Ramy win Mr. Olympia for a 3rd time? Now that's the big question. Can Ramy win it again? Well, it all depends on how he returns. If Big Ramy comes shredded, peeled and conditioned, he has the massive size, muscle thickness and overall presence to challenge anyone on that stage, even Samson Dauda. Ramy's main issue in his past few appearances was lack of definition, especially in his lower back, glutes and hamstrings. These, if he can fix that and come in full dry and razor sharp, he can be a serious top 5 threat, maybe even win the Mr. Olympia title for the 3rd time. But let's be real, it won't be easy. The lineup this year is stacked with monsters like Samson Dauda, Derek Lunsford, Hadi Choopan and Nick Walker. If Ramy wants to stand out, he needs to bring his best ever version, better than 2020 and 2021 when he won. So, what do you guys think? Can Big Ramy make a strong comeback and challenge Samson Dauda for the title? Will he win Mr. Olympia again for the 3rd time? Comment your thoughts below. Next up, we have none other than Brandon Curry from the USA, the former Mr. Olympia champion and 2-time Arnold Classic winner.
And listen, I was wrong. I thought Brandon Curry's best.
Brandon has always been a consistent top 5 finisher at the Olympia, and he's ready to make another bold statement by breaking into the top 5 again this year. But last year in 2024, he landed in 9th place, which was quite unexpected. The main reason? Fans and judges were looking for more conditioning and hardness in his physique, something that was missing. But this year, Brandon came back with a statement. At the 2025 Arnold Classic, he showed up with noticeable improvements, a tighter, harder physique, and managed to place 4th in a very competitive lineup. Another major change, Brandon has switched coaches, and that change is already showing results. His physique looked more balanced and refined this year. If he continues improving and nails his conditioning and stage presence, he could easily climb back into the top 6 or even higher at Mr. Olympia 2025. Next in the lineup, we have a dangerous bodybuilder this year, the mutant Nick Walker from the USA.
If you see this, don't change anything. Keep doing what you're doing, exactly what you're doing this last 6 months. Keep riding the same thing. Just perfect your craft. Come in, be 100% spot on, and you are fighting for the Olympia title. I don't care what no one says.
I think Nick is right in there.
Yeah.
Nick can actually win.
I believe all those coming together, I will be the champion.
After missing the last 2 Olympias, Nick is finally back, and in my opinion, he's coming for the Mr. Olympia title. The version of Nick Walker we've seen at the Pittsburgh Pro and New York Pro this year is absolutely next level. His conditioning, muscle density and freak factor are on full display, and even Derek Lunsford knows now that Nick is a real threat. Bodybuilding legend Dennis James gave Nick a powerful message. He said, "If you see this, don't change anything. Keep doing what you're doing, exactly what you're doing this last 6 months. Keep riding the same thing, just perfect. Your craft come in, be 100% spot on, and you are fighting for the Olympia title. I don't care what no one says." And honestly, I agree 100%. Nick has all the tools to win Mr. Olympia. Insane density, sharp condition, full muscle bellies, and now better symmetry and midsection control. His back poses are better than Hadi Choopan's. His front double biceps is one of the most iconic, and if he can peak perfectly with that same dry, grainy conditioning, he can absolutely take the title. This is not just hype, this is real. Nick Walker has something to prove. He's been overlooked, criticized for his waist, doubted by judges, and even told by some that he'd never win the Olympia.
Do I think Nick can ever win the Olympia? No. 2 or 3 guys that have better shape, better symmetry, better proportion. I don't think Nick can beat Samson. I don't think he can beat Hadi.
Do you think he can win the Mr. Olympia?
It's not impossible.
But despite all that, he kept grinding, improving, and showing up stronger than ever. This year, if he nails everything from midsection to posing to conditioning, Nick Walker could become the 2025 Mr. Olympia. Next in the lineup, we have Andrew Jack from the UAE.
He just needs to nail at the Mr. Olympia the fullness with the conditioning.
Who has officially qualified for the 2025 Mr. Olympia after his big win at the FIBO Championship, where he defeated Sasan Herati and Sergio Oliva Jr. This win gave him an early qualification, allowing him to now fully focus on Olympia prep. Before this, Andrew impressed everyone by placing 3rd at the 2025 Arnold Classic, finishing just behind Samson Dauda and Derek Lunsford. And let's not forget he was also in the top 5 at the 2024 Mr. Olympia, proving he's one of the top contenders in the sport. Now that he's qualified, Andrew may skip all other shows and focus only on Olympia. Talking about his physique, Andrew Jack is blessed with a massive structure, crazy aesthetics, full round muscle bellies, and an amazing stage presence. But to dominate the Olympia stage, he needs to bring improvements in certain weak areas. His back is wide but still lacks depth and sharp conditioning. Plus, his hamstrings and glutes appear flat and underdeveloped when compared to the top contenders. Lower body conditioning will be the key. If Andrew Jack fixes his glutes, hamstrings, and back detail, he can be a serious threat at Mr. Olympia 2025. He has the tools, the talent, and the hunger to shake up the lineup. Let's see how far he takes it this year. Next on the list is one of the most explosive young stars in the open bodybuilding scene, Martin Fitzwater from the USA.
He shocked the world with a 4th place finishing at Mr. Olympia.
I believe that I could be Mr. Olympia.
I can be Mr. Olympia. I will be Mr. Olympia.
Fitzwater.
Martin made waves last year when he won the Detroit Pro Show, defeating Vitalii Gudvito and earning his qualification for Mr. Olympia 2024. After that, he stepped on stage at the New York Pro, where he went head-to-head with Nick Walker and secured a strong 2nd place finish. Then came his Olympia debut, and what a debut it was. Martin shocked the entire bodybuilding world by placing 4th at his very first Olympia appearance, just behind Derek Lunsford, Samson Dauda, and Hadi Choopan. That performance proved that Martin isn't just another rookie, he's the real deal. After Olympia, he competed at the 2024 EVLS Prague Pro, where he did something no one expected. He defeated 6th Classic Physique Olympia Chris Bumstead, who was making his open bodybuilding debut. Martin won the show and secured his qualification for Mr. Olympia 2025 right there. Now, Martin also competed at the Pittsburgh Pro Show, where he took 3rd place behind Nick Walker and Derek Lunsford. As for Olympia, Martin is 100% a top 5 threat once again. His structure, muscle density, and overall potential are on a very high level. And let's not forget he's still very young, which means we haven't even seen his best version yet. If he continues to improve and brings better conditioning, he could be a serious contender for the Olympia title in the near future. Next in the lineup, we also have top guy Behrooz Tabani from Iran.
Wish to compete in Mr. Olympia with top 3 for sure, Hadi, Derek, and Samson. But as a friendly, he says that he will be big danger for everybody on the stage for sure.
Who won the 2025 Dubai Pro Show and officially qualified for this year's Mr. Olympia. This is his 2nd Dubai Pro title in a row. He won it last year too, but due to visa issues, he couldn't step on the Olympia stage in 2024, which was disappointing for him and his fans. But this year, things are different. Behrooz not only defended his title like a true warrior, but also took Mr. Olympia qualification. His physique looked sharp, full, and well balanced on stage. Now that he's qualified, fans are excited to finally see him compete at Mr. Olympia 2025 and prove what he's truly capable of on the biggest stage in bodybuilding. Next in the lineup, we have 43 years old bodybuilder William Bonac from the Netherlands.
He's going to make a lot of people unhappy on that stage because he looks phenomenal.
Who is officially qualified for Mr. Olympia 2025 after a big win at the Detroit Pro Show where he beat Samson Dauda in a tough lineup. Bonac has once again proved that age is just a number when it comes to passion and performance. William took his highest placing at the Mr. Olympia in 2019, finishing second behind Brandon Curry. Earlier this year, he also competed at the 2025 Arnold Classic, where he finished 5th, and in the 2024 Mr. Olympia, he impressed everyone by placing 7th, a major improvement compared to recent years. At this stage in his career, William Bonac continues to bring a dense, muscular, and hard physique. His upper body is packed with thickness and muscle maturity that very few athletes can match. While some critics on YouTube talk about his bubble gut or bloated midsection, it's important to remember this is bodybuilding, and the judges consider overall physique, conditioning, symmetry, and muscle maturity. One area can't overshadow the complete package he brings on stage. Bonac brings stage presence, experience, and consistency, and he always comes to fight. If William brings an even better version of his recent form, he can be a serious threat once again at Mr. Olympia 2025 for top place. Vitalii Gudvito has made a powerful entry into the 2025 Olympia qualified list.
I think this guy has the mass. He has the conditioning.
He won his first ever IFBB Pro Show, the 2025 Arnold Classic Brazil, by defeating Leandro Perez and securing an early qualification for the Mr. Olympia 2025. Last year, Gudvito only stepped on stage once at the Detroit Pro Show, where he placed second. After that, he didn't compete again for the rest of the season. And now, in 2025, he came back strong and qualified in his very first show of the year. At the Brazil show, Vitalii brought his best ever physique this time. He came in harder, more solid, and showed real improvements in conditioning. But the highlight of his package was his massive and strong quads, which easily stood out throughout the show. His front shots looked dominating, and his overall symmetry was much improved. If Gudvito continues improving and brings the same or even better look to his Olympia debut, then he has a real shot at cracking the top 10. The potential is there now. It's all about how sharp he shows up on the biggest stage of them all. Next in the qualified list is none other than Akim Williams from the USA.
And I think Akim Williams belongs in the first call out of the Mr. Olympia.
Akim has placed as high as the top 6 at the Mr. Olympia in 2020. Akim qualified early for Mr. Olympia 2025 after winning the Big Man Spain Pro Show last year, where he defeated Marcelo De Angelis with a dominant performance. After his best showing at Mr. Olympia 2024, Akim didn't slow down. He competed at the 2025 Arnold Classic, where he placed 6th and showed some serious improvements. His size, strength, and presence were undeniable. One of the Mr. Olympia judges, Tariq El Guindi, also praised Akim's progress. He mentioned that Akim has improved his side poses and back shots, and he's on the right track. But to truly compete for the top spots at Olympia, Akim needs to do a few key things. Maintain sharp conditioning until Olympia, bring even more thickness and detail in his back, and most importantly, work on waist control. Akim's midsection sometimes gets loose, and to beat the best in the world, he'll need to keep his waist tighter on stage. But make no mistake, Akim is a beast, genetically gifted, and when he nails his conditioning, he's one of the most dangerous men in the lineup. Let's see how the beast prepares for Mr. Olympia 2025, because if he keeps improving like this, he can surprise a lot of people on that big stage. Next in the lineup, we have Regan Grimes from Canada. Regan achieved the highest placing of his career at the 2023 Mr. Olympia, finishing in 8th place. Regan first competed this season at the New York Pro, where he placed 4th. Later, he made a strong comeback and won the California Pro Show, which helped him qualify for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. After that, he stepped on stage again at the Toronto Pro Show, where he took 2nd place, losing to Samson Dauda. When it comes to Regan's physique, he always brings a great shape and structure, but the issue is mostly with his conditioning. That's the main reason why he lost the Toronto show, because Samson came in with much sharper and tighter conditioning. This is a common thing in bodybuilding. If someone has size but no condition, or condition but less size, they often lose. These days, both size and condition are important if you want to win on stage. Regan has a great structure and a wide physique. If he comes in conditioned, he can definitely fight for a top place. Next in the lineup, we have Urs Kalecinski from Germany, famously known as the Miracle Bear, has officially made the move from classic physique to the open bodybuilding division, and what a debut it has been.
From Canada, Quentin.
After becoming one of the top names in classic and even placing third at the 2024 Olympia, Urs outgrew the weight cap and shocked fans by stepping into the open class. Many thought he would one day challenge Chris Bumstead for the classic throne, but instead Urs chose a new path and it's paying off. At the 2025 Pro Muscle Italy Pro, he stunned the bodybuilding world by beating big names like Quinton Area, Mark Hector and Sergio Oliva Jr. to win his first ever open show and secure his Olympia qualification. Just 1 week later at the Europa Pro, Urs followed it up with another dominant victory, proving his aesthetics, symmetry and flawless presentation can hold their own against seasoned open competitors. While he still gives up sheer size and density compared to the top open Olympia contenders, making it unlikely for him to crack the top 10 this year, his back-to-back wins mark the beginning of an exciting new chapter. Urs has shown that he is not only a rising star but also a serious threat for the future of open bodybuilding. Next on the list is Brett Wilkin from the USA.
Make a lot of difference on those call-outs at the Olympia.
Brett made his comeback in 2024 after being away from the stage since 2022 due to some gut health issues. But towards the end of the year, he bounced back strong, stepped on stage at the Legion Sports Fest Pro, and won the show by beating strong names like Bruno Santos, securing an early qualification for Mr Olympia 2025. Brett Wilkin will compete at the Mr Olympia for the first time this year, making his debut on bodybuilding's biggest stage. Now let's talk about his physique. Brett has a thick, round and complete body. He brings huge arms, wide shoulders, full quads and that classic monster look. But if he wants to stand out at Mr Olympia, he needs to come in shredded and dry. Conditioning will be the key for him. One area Brett really needs to focus on is his back, especially thickness, muscle maturity and depth. His back shots still need more detail to match the top guys on the Olympia stage. His lower body also needs to be tighter and more separated. But overall, Brett has the size, structure and potential. If he can bring a next level version of himself, improve those weak points and peak on show day, he's definitely going to make some noise at Mr Olympia 2025. Next on the list is the pride of Brazil, Rafael Brandao.
Rafael had more muscle, more thickness.
Brandao last year took 8th place in the Mr Olympia. He also qualified for Mr Olympia 2025 after last year winning the Romania Pro Show. But recently he officially announced that he will not be competing at this year's Mr Olympia 2025, even though he is already qualified. Instead, Rafael has shared his plan to come back stronger next year, starting with the 2026 Arnold Classic. After that, he is also planning to compete at the 2026 Pittsburgh Pro and maybe even the New York Pro. For this season, Rafael Brandao is out of the 2025 Mr. Olympia lineup. Next in the lineup, we have Rubiel Mosquera from Colombia, is one of the biggest mass monsters in the 2025 Mr. Olympia lineup.
He has the biggest legs I've ever seen in bodybuilding, and he is getting better and better.
This year, he shocked many fans by winning not one, but 2 pro shows, the Mr. Big Evolution Pro and the Flex Weekend Italy Pro, which officially qualified him for his first ever Olympia. Rubiel is bringing a huge, freaky and powerful physique to the stage, and he has already shown big improvements in conditioning and overall balance compared to last year. His size and muscle volume are unmatched, but his main challenge is controlling the bubble gut and refining his midsection for a cleaner look. If Rubiel nails his peak and comes in peeled with a tighter waist, he has all the tools to break into the Olympia top 10 inches his debut. Next, we have Tonio Burton from the USA. Tonio Burton achieved his best Olympia result, an 8th place finish in 2023. Tonio qualified for the Olympia 2025 after winning the Legion Sports Fest Pro this year. Tonio has one of the most aesthetic and complete structures in the game: wide shoulders, small waist and dense muscle thickness. His recent physique still looks very impressive. Tonio is known for his solid conditioning, but if he can add more detail to his chest and bring a slightly sharper overall look, he could do some real damage at the Olympia. Most recently, Tonio placed 3rd at the Dubai Pro Show, right behind William Bonac and Behrooz Tabani, showing that he's still improving and staying competitive. If he peaks at the right time, he could surprise a lot of people on the Olympia stage. Next, let's talk about Jordan Hutchinson from the USA. Jordan has been making waves this season by winning two big pro shows back-to-back, the Tampa Pro and the Texas Pro, which officially earned him a spot at the Mr. Olympia 2025. This will be Jordan's first Olympia appearance, and he is set to make his debut against the toughest lineup in the world. His physique is well built with solid muscle mass, separation, and good conditioning, but compared to the very top-tier Olympia athletes, he still lacks that next-level detail and overall wow factor. Winning two shows and even defeating big names like Quinton Area was a huge accomplishment for him, proving he has potential. However, in my opinion, when we talk about the Olympia stage with the best of the best, Jordan might find it difficult to crack the higher spots and could possibly finish outside the top 15. Next, we have Sasan Herati, who competed in multiple shows this season and finally won Toronto Pro and M Pro Classic show to qualify for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. What makes Sasan's journey interesting is that in almost every show he was placing runner-up. In the California Pro, he lost to Regan Grimes, but then in the Toronto Pro show he came back stronger and defeated Regan to win the show. Personally, I really like Sasan's conditioning. He always comes in super shredded and fully peaked. Now the big question is, what kind of package will he bring to the Olympia stage? If he nails his condition again, he could surprise a lot of people. Now, let's talk about Dorian Haywood. This year, he won the Masters Olympia, where he managed to beat big names like Phil Klahar and secure his qualification for the Mr. Olympia 2025. Dorian is a 43-year-old bodybuilder, making his first appearance at the Open Mr. Olympia stage. His physique is good, balanced, muscular, and well-conditioned, but it's not at the same level as the top Open athletes. Even though winning the Masters Olympia was a huge achievement in my opinion, it will be very tough for Dorian to break into the top 15 at Mr. Olympia 2025. And finally, we have Chenglong Shen from China, who just won the Huangji China Pro Show and officially qualified for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. What makes this win even more impressive is that he defeated Andrea Presti, a strong European contender, to take the title. This year will mark Chenglong's Olympia debut, and fans are eager to see what he brings to the biggest stage in bodybuilding. Chenglong has a monster physique, thick, muscular, and extremely shredded. Chinese bodybuilders are known for their discipline, sharp conditioning, and serious approach to prep. While they usually have shorter height, their physiques are packed with muscle and detail. If Chenglong peaks right, he could surprise a lot of people at Olympia 2025. And that wraps up our full look at all 22 qualified athletes for Mr. Olympia 2025. This year's lineup is absolutely stacked, and every competitor has their own story, their own struggles, and their own improvements to make before stepping on stage. Now, I want to hear from you. Who do you think is going to shock the world this year? Which bodybuilder is your dark horse pick for the top 5? And most importantly, who's taking home the Sandow at Mr. Olympia 2025? Drop your predictions and opinions down below in the comments. I'll be reading and replying to as many as I can. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, share it with other bodybuilding fans, and subscribe so you don't miss any more Olympia updates. Let's get the conversation started. Who's your winner?